fine, you guys. Want to welcome you today to our program edition. Today is Friday, TGIF. Thank God it's Friday, 2 minutes to 9 p.m. here in our country. Portion of the conversation tonight that has to do with development activities in Grand Gedeh County, where we stand, where we wanted to have gone. When will we go there? Why are we not there right now about this time? Since we came 3 years ago now, and we entered the third year, 2 years ago, this is the third year for this regime, the Unity Party-led administration, headed in Grand Gedeh County at the county level, headed by Superintendent Eddie Chesia Grant. Today, we are here discussing about Grand Gedeh County resources here. There are three letters right now before us that we will be having a conversation on. Everything has to do with the county council versus the local authority and the administration of Superintendent Ellis Chesia Grant. We see here in one of them, in line with the local government of 2028, the local government act of 2028, chapter 2, section 2.2 E and F. People quoting the law right now, to be very frank with you, because when those that are in power refuse to live according to the indicators, we have what we have right now at the detriment of the people of Grand Gedeh County. The citizens, they are in the middle of nowhere. Nobody to talk to anybody. How far Grand Gedeh County development agenda is right now? We are in June 2026. From January to June, nothing. We're not doing anything here. But from January though, from last year, from January 2025 to January 2026, they may say dishing out money from the county account. That the kind of life, that the kind of activities this local government will have, headed by Superintendent Eric Chesia Grant, had themselves involved into. No budget approved here for 2026. They already in the account, they start using money for 2026. I know they have no budget yet. Can run instead of running from January to December. They now running and going to January of the next year, the following year. Now February, March, April, and May, we don't even know what they did from the account. So if the county council were to ask them, say, I want to know the account, we want to see from the bank statement what happened in February, March, and April. They were coming to show us something that they did. So who in charge of the books? They are them. That's why they're taking money from there without authorization. They're taking money from the people. They keep on payment activity. You know, made report for last year. This year, you start using money. Now, the county council, our tonight conversation has to be, it has to do with the budget performance report conversation. We started looking into it already. The county council looking into it. They now started inviting the actors, the superintendent, code of officers to start with the financial office, because there are a whole lot of things, financial malpractices on that bank statement. The 2025 budget performance report, they got a whole lot of corrupt activities established, implemented, ongoing by the local authority that will have right here. Your bank statement you submitted that it tells us that you people have exhibited a high degree of corruption. So the county council, they don't allege. The bank statement say it already. So when they take money from the bank, it is recorded from the bank statement. Then it's not alleging, because you see the checks number, you see the people that took money from the account, you see the date that they took money from the county account. So the county council called them to explain what they did. They started with the finance office. Now, when they start calling the finance office, the financial man say, as far as I'm concerned, I'm not hearing Grand Gedeh. Say, I'm not coming to Grand Gedeh Jena. And next month before I come to Grand Gedeh. And they forget to know that they have submitted. So that alone proved to you that they never submitted a budget draft for 2026. Because October issue was submitted at 2026 draft budget. You submitted it somewhere around here. Now, the one you submitted in June. The last budget year, the thing here, they council that we can be able to discuss it. We got some questions to ask you. The person is coming at the end of July, at the end of June, July first week. You know, the first week said the second week between the first to the 10th. Now the time you'll be counting. So then what happened with the budget you submitted? That discussion is supposed to be ongoing. And our budget draft, according to the local government laws, the county council have up to 21 days to do budget reconciliation. They have 21 days to check inside and see when they get problem to call you before they can approve it. The financial man who can put a budget and thing together, the man say not coming until July. So that July the people will wait for before they can start, before you finish answering your question, because you come in between the 1st to the 10th. There's a possibility you'll be on the 10th. When you hear on the 10th, they're not going to discuss something on the 10th. They will start discussing it beyond the 10th. If you are here on the 8th, then between the 8th to the 10th, they will start. Well, if between the 8th to the 10th fall on the weekend, it means the week of the 11th, at the time the poll start. Then before they finish looking at the budget, you ask questions. They ask your questions. You explain to them, and all they gonna do. Then we're in the middle now already of July. Then from July we're going to August. You submitted a budget for 1 year. We're going the 7 month is the one that some of you will start appearing. All of you are afraid because CDC coming have program here. So you don't want to come until after CDC program. You dash the whole country over. That is Grand Gedeh, really video. You dash the whole country with the CDC. You have been Morovia. The financial man say he come in that time and gets the dramatical drama from the finance office. We'll read those letters and what the letters say, so the citizen can get to know about it. But to now, what we're looking in is the county council start looking at those documents that were submitted. They wrote the local authority, starting with the financial office. The finance office sent a letter. The letter the finance officer sent them. That different person from Burkina Faso wrote that letter. Different men from Burkina Faso, he the one wrote that letter. The reason why we call Burkina Faso need, just to tell you that man is totally far from their local government administration. They come, the finance officer he has an accountant in your office. He get receptionist in your office. It was better for the receptionist to write on behalf of the finance officer and say, on behalf of the finance officer instructed me as a receptionist to his office to respond to the communication received, or the accountant to respond. They say, on behalf of the fiscal office or the finance officer office, or the financial officer instructed me to give a response to your office. Because the finance officer, when he read, he can read. No email, nothing at the can. So he doesn't have any electronic communication to write and say anything. Maybe he don't see it, they call him on telephone. But he told somebody from Burkina Faso to give a response to the county council. The reason why we say Burkina Faso is somebody who is totally not of local government business. That is referred to as a consultant. The consultant is the one who giving a response to the county council on behalf of the Grand Gedeh County Finance Officer. You see how they put joking with administration here? All the public administration students, all the business students, you're listening to that kind of thing. The county council wrote administrative communication and sent it to the finance officer on policy issues. The finance officer instructed a consultant, the financial consultant, who said it, you get financial consultant before you give corrupt papers, you give financial report that it completely, that it is integrated, it follows plenty of financial malpractices. Then you just say you get financial consultant. That's why you're spending the Grand Gedeh people money behind. Financial consultant who is supposed to give you a financial advance that you are in line with compliance and procedure for international best practice in observance of the 4R principles. Then the person sent out to that place there. And then You got 17 and 14 million dollars checks being placed in the superintendent and chief of officer name and in the accountant name, where the financial consultant is seated in that particular office, providing consultancy. That the kind of thing you are doing to the people of Grand Gedeh County. You see how Grand Gedeh can go anywhere because the leaders that we have, the plan they have for this county is to carry the county backward. The county council said they not satisfied with something. They see plenty thing in the report you give them. Your council you can be able to answer the question. We take our musical break when we come back. We'll start reading the June. I know who told you to write that down, but they said the June 11, 2026 communication from the county council signed by the administrative officer to the county council that went strictly to the finance officer office, and the subject was invitation to appear before the Grand Gedeh County Council to answer queries on the 2025 budget performance report and January 2025 to January 2026 financial statement, so you can answer question to him. And that letter was received by one Mr. Paul E. Doe on the 15th of June 2026. The letter was dated on the 11th, and then 4 days after, the office received it through Mr. Paul E. Doe. I don't know his position in our office. And then he received a communication June 15, 2026. Then again, June 16, 2026. No, June 11 was a communication sent by the administrative officer. Then June 16, a response to that letter was written by Mr. Harry W. Tuet, Financial Consultant, Ministry of Local Government, Grand Gedeh County. The financial consultant gave a response to the county council letter. Then June 18, the county council wrote, this time around now, who could get not done. They wrote the county Superintendent Eric Chesia Green, the county chief executive officer, local government. They wrote in another communication. This one was received by Mr. Jawi N. Suku, June 19, 2026, 2 p.m. today. So when we finish, we'll read all the communication for the public to hear it. Dramatical drama who play out of Grand Gedeh people business. No development activity will go on this year. Even though they start taking money from the country account already, that the superintendent will have here, and that the administration will have. Mama, you won't get vet too much, then you break all the report they put asking for. Then you will get vet for your superintendent. You know? So we take our musical break when we are back. Then we could start reading the conversation here between the county council and then the superintendent in charge. We tell her exactly how things are like, how far we are. Zach and Jiba, we'll bring Zach and Jiba on to tell us about Sui Labua, this land of liberty that we found ourselves in as Grand Gedeh. Why is it our leaders are not thinking about pushing Grand Gedeh County forward so that we can be able to see how far we are? When Liberia was a normal day, when I want to holla, when I want to worry, oh sweet Liberia, And this is the reason why we are debating the issue now. No confrontation, joint sector ratification. Bow and Plow from BI to Bao, from Bao Administrative District to Kavala. Good evening, guys. How are you today? If you're on your way from Chancellor right now to Bazumpola, from Dibley to Bazum Jaudi, from Pueblo you're on your way now to Zaza Town or to City Town. Extend our regard to the people in Zami Town. From Zeraken to Bazumpola. From Bazumpola to Gay Town. Extend our regard to the Bayetown family. Zera Town, here we come. Town on our way to Bagubli, by way of probably in Gold Town. Dwayne Town, here we come. Extend our regard to Sunny Wayne people. Total Town will talk to you again. B.I. do so. From BI Tower to Brown Town, Forgot Town, all our way to Bar Town. Grand Gila County check. From Bewady to Poa. From Bow Town to Giant Zone. From Dean to Cherry Village. Katumesa, here we come. Now community. Our stop is at the Point Quarter. Lasana Street, here we come. Swa community, extend our regard to the Cannon Road people. Galloville, we're not reaching that far. ERZ, good evening. How are you today? Mose PRS Street, Deswa Street. It was a nice time talking to you. Those people now on Deswa Street. Towa Street, our next stop is in Jensenville community. Toryville, here we come. Our next visitation is in Chaiville, Penu community. We're on our way. Motolato community, Disco Hill Kula Bapa, here we come. On our way to Free Zone. Chiempola, Java Town, Pele Zone, Babo Town, Sebe Town, Kuma Town, Sekupen. Jeru Town, Dora Zone people will pass by. It was a nice time talking to Toyota Town people from Babla Town. Zai Town, here we come. Wayne Town say goodbye to you. We talk to two zone people again. Bate Jen, here we come. Swaken, we gone. Solo Town inside, outside. Gobo Boleken, here we come to Duba. Gobo Francais. Taway Town, Dia. Bobo Town, Blockbody. Fly Town, here we come. Blebestan, thank you, bye-bye. From Tofre Town to Barrow, Pratt Town, here we come. Boundary, we are in Central. Duet Town, Zia Town, here we come. Balikan, Duo, here we come. The tradition right now, the people are discussing political politics versus tradition. Protidi Bao Town, Taloke Seyo, Belebo on our way to Temple Border. From Cow Town to Belebo. We're passing by way of CBR. Putu Peloke, here we are. Far away from this place. How our people living in the towns and villages around. We're sitting down in Zwedu here, looking at DSTV and passing around drinking cold water. The generation just around, those are expected. They are drinking low infected water already being transformed. Chemical following everything. People go on Kampala River, they pollute the entire water. We can't take them from there because they can come and bring something to us. This is how we are interpreting administration. From where Puni Jaudi, Zonde Village, Cape Town, Newtown, Doylestown, John David Town, here we come. Jebo, our next star is in Babo Town. Zwedu Triangle, here we are. Back to business. Now on the 11th of June 2026, the county council through the administrative officer wrote the communication. And let me just read the communication. Honorable Philip Z. Joe, County Finance Officer, Administrative Building, Zwedu City, Grand Gedeh County. Invitation to appear before the Grand Gedeh County Council to answer inquiries on the 2025 performance report and January 2025 to January 2026 financial report. Dear Mr. Joe, we extend you greetings. The Grand Gedeh County Council has reviewed the 2025 performance report and January 2025 to January 2026 financial statement and has identified specific queries relating to the documents submitted to the council. In line with the Local Government Act of 2018, Chapter 2, Section 2.2 E and F has the oversight mandate. Therefore, by the directive of the Grand Gedeh County Council, I am pleased to invite you to appear before the body on Friday, June 19, 2026, at 11 a.m. at the council usual meeting venue at the Zwedu YMCA to the Zwedu Airport and leading to the UNHCR guest house to provide clarifications and respond to queries arising from the documents submitted. The specific areas of concern include but not limited to the following: multiple withdrawal on the same date and time by individuals. Multiple withdrawals on the same date and time by individuals. LRB energy withdrawal. Minimal. Please come prepared with all relevant documents, ledgers, and supporting records related to the performance and financial statement. You may also bring technical staff who can assist with explanation. Your cooperation will enable the council to complete its renew or review and ensure transparency and accountability in the management of public funds. This communication was signed by G. Winkins Gao, Administrative Officer to the County Council. And this document was received by Mr. Paul E. Doe, June 15, 2026. So they told the man, the financial officer said, when you come in, we look at all the documents and say, oh yeah, please can answer the question why on the same day people just taking money from the county account. Multiple withdrawal, I mean, the people just taking money on the same day. Like what we were saying to you the last time here, the administrative assistant to the superintendent office, the superintendent chief of officer, one day time they meant to 5 million from the county account. The same way with the accounting. One day time, They just taking money, taking money, taking money. We put more than 4 checks in one person in. The county council now see it now. They say your account cheap so you can answer question to it. They LRB withdraw that inside LRB thing and trouble it. But that LRB withdraw the millions of dollars you get LRB energy. Or your point LRB energy, your council you can explain about it. Since they ask the superintendent to bring the contract between the administration and LRB energy, the superintendent bring it yourself. They call him to come. Then they say many more you want to know the answer because when they decide on Nime, planet here they will double 2 sheets. So they don't want to wait planet sheet. That's why they start to the final officer. They're waiting for the final officer today to appear. So now the final officer wrote whether he read the letter, whether who wrote it. I will add on to the letter inside here. I don't want anybody to say they may add or subtract because the Bible says nobody must add, nobody must subtract anything I see there. I will add another letter there. Let me see it because I'll bring my shades to there. On the 16th of June 2026, this letter was written. Mr. G. Wiggins, our administrative officer, Grand Gedeh County Council, Republic of Liberia. Reference. Respond to your invitation for my appearing. So for my appearing, then at the fiscal affairs superintendent or the county finance officer wrote it. Because the reference here says, respond to your invitation for my appearing before the council on Friday, June 19, 2026. Dear Mr. Gawa, following a review of your invitation dated 11 June and received June 15, 2026, received June 15, 2026, requesting Honorable Philip Zappa Jaw, County Finance Officer CFO, Grand Gedeh County, appearing before the council on the 19th, Friday of June 2026 at 11 a.m. He has instructed me. Mama, you start confusing people here now, man. Then again, say for my appearance, you can't in the letter again say he has instructed me to convey to the council leadership and members of his inability to attend said meeting as requested due to his current absence from the county on official functions in Monrovia. So you know now the man already the letter here. Why he say respond to your invitation for my appearing? I have to say that the man they want that wrote the letter. Then you come in the letter now. Then he say he has instructed me. Who the he that he instructed? Let's go down. However, he kindly request that you reschedule this appearing. You reschedule his appearing in the week of July 5 to July 10. You're not even specific. July 5 to July 10, 2026 to allow him complete playing activities in Monrovia and return to Grand Gedeh by July 10. Thank you for your understanding in advance as we look forward to a more collaborative working relationship for the betterment of our common denominator, Grand Gedeh County. Yours respectfully, Harry W. Toa, Financial Consulting, Ministry of Local Government, Grand Gedeh County. Look at the way the guy is joking. Look at. The financial consultant who is a service provider, a contractor, is writing an official communication in response to the county council communication to the finance officer. The financial consultant, they're not part of the people team. The financial consultant that they don't hire and say can provide pieces of advice for us is the one that writing an official communication to the county council on behalf of the finance officer for this county, the government employees. The county council wrote you. Different person, Mr. Paul E. Doe, I believe he is one of the staff members. One of the staff members in the office of the finance officer. He received the first communication. He noted it. This time around, he now giving the response on behalf of the finance officer. Now, different person who from how they call it Bakuli. They are not part of local government. That they don't hire on the contractual basis. Now today can say, "Mama, don't come back." Now he the one writing the county council and responding to an official communication on behalf of the fiscal affairs superintendent or the county finance officer when there is an accountant in the office of the finance officer. When there are the staff members in the office of the finance officer that are employed by government paying, that any official communication from the government that should give a response that can be mandated. They put that one side. A financial consultant who sat down in a place and provided consultancy, pieces of advice, financial consultancy that giving financial advice to the people and they exhibiting high degree of corruption is the one that writing the county council. I think it's a disservice. You're close down all the universities in the country because you don't know administration. Look at the thing you're doing to the Grand Gedeh people. They call it the finance officer. The very first thing the finance officer is leaving the country without a mission order. The county council not even aware that the men are in the country. Then he say in Monrovia, he telling a consultant to write on his behalf to the county council. You submitted draft budget. They say, "Can the report you submitted about last year? Let's discuss it." Because he hear about individual receiving doing multiple withdrawal. He can't send the accountant because the accountant is the one to do that they're talking about to give a response. I think the finance officer should do an email, should have done an email in response to the county council and say, "Look, I'm writing in response to your communication that I should appear." Inside the reference. Then you see, then somebody can inside again and say, "He has instructed me, mandated me." Just imagine to read to you and tell you, say, you will not be able to come here telling official business. You know, the finance officer had decided to do that because anytime you read the superintendent, they can respond. So all of them are in a place when you read them, they can't respond. Different people will be waiting for them. But a financial consultant, you see what the county council did? Say they know that you're joking in our office, they left you now and decide to write your immediate supervisor. Now, that was the 16th communication. The county council wrote on the 18th in response of the dramatical drama the county council wrote. The way the administration of Superintendent Brent explained, I don't know the English to use, but I will still use the English to make the country people to understand. The way he now get time to develop Grand Gedeh County and how everybody following behind him. Now, the county council wrote, June 18, 2026, Honorable Ellis Kesia Grant, County Superintendent or the Chief Executive Officer of Grand Gedeh County's Radio City Labio. Subject, cause for the delay of the county council to review the 2026 draft budget. The reason why we will delay in reviewing the 2026 draft budget. Dear Honorable Superintendent, the Grand Gedeh County Council presents its compliment and wishes to inform your office that the council may delay to commence the revision and subsequent approval of the 2026 draft budget at the time specified. This decision is based on the inability of the county finance officer to appear before the council on the date requested by the honorable body to provide clarity on serious financial issues. Mama, you're meditating on several financial inappropriate malpractices. That's what you're supposed to say. issues arising from the 2025 budget performance report and the county bank statement that were submitted to the council for review. The council considers these clarifications essential to ensuring transparency, accountability, and an informed review of the proposed 2026 draft budget. In the absence of the requested information from the county finance officer, it will be difficult for the council to adequately perform its oversight responsibilities. The council therefore respectfully requests your intervention to facilitate the appearance of the county finance officer before the honorable body on or before the 25th day of June AD 2026 so that the outstanding issues can be promptly addressed and the review of the 2026 draft budget can proceed accordingly. Attach are copies of the change communication between the office of the county finance officer and the county council for official attention. For your official attention, please accept the assurance of our highest esteem and consideration. Respectfully submitted, signed Mr. G. Winkins Gao, Administrative Officer, and is approved by the Atida A. Kai, Co-Chair, Acting Chairperson. And this communication was received by Jawi N. Suku, June 19, 2026, at 2 p.m. Debate, now confrontation. Now we'll take our musical break when we are back. Analysis continue. Well, how far we are. Where are we? Grand Julia County, the fifth. Far, far away.
From the beginning of human history, the Aboriginal people have persistently used God's name to commit heinous atrocities all over the world. Wars become more bloody when religious sentiments are attached, and we see each other as abominable infidels that deserve to die. During the Nigerian Biafran War, atrocities and war crimes were obviously committed, but the international community failed to identify or recognize the ethnic and religious implications. However, the purpose of this work is neither to apportion blames nor criticize anyone.
And this is how we want to remember the Nigerian community here in Zoedu Grand Junior County. The chairperson, the governor, the Nigerian community residing in Zwedo Grand Jeddah County. Yo, some be fighting for the cocoa land all around here, you know. But again, now this is the conversation. If you see the way things are going between the county council and the local authority, 95% of the people that run the superintendent circle or that within the superintendent circle, they will take the team personally. What they put in Grand Jeddah, most of them can do. You know, when you friendly with somebody and you have a conversation and say, look, this is how I think we can help our people. But when they start to administer the affairs of what you discuss, they turn different way. They start doing something totally different. If you say, no, this is what we plan. The one you're doing now is against the people of this county, including every one of us. Our generation just arrived, and those that we are expecting. These things, when we continue to do them, the law says we will not do it. Let's see what is on the book and stick to what we're supposed to do so that we can move the country from this level to that level. They say you honor money in the person. The personal thing you hire against the person. Only one superintendent Grand Jeddah can get at a time. For now, that superintendent LHSCR grant. But the thing about it is that the superintendent doesn't know the differences between business and private. Business is business. And every one of you that behind the superintendent, you don't know the differences between business and private. You take private to mess up with business. The superintendent in a capacity now is an administrator. So when the administration is giving him hard time, most people will not come to tell him. The people from Niger, they will not come to tell him, say, the administration here has a problem. Nothing for us without us. And the only way Grand Jeddah will move forward, except we as Grand Jeddah face the reality. 2025, gone are those days where people just do anything they want to do and nobody talk anything about that. The best person to stand and correct the superintendent is superintendent friend. The best person to correct this administration is the supporter of the administration. And if you think that the administration you will fall apart only because you want to be a policy-oriented person, fine. But years back, since 2020, 2021, the superintendent proved to the Nigerians and the outside world that he doesn't like the issue of somebody being a policy-oriented person. Anything that has to do with policy, he doesn't like it. So from that time till now, he's still exhibiting that thing. He's still doing the same thing. The superintendent was once upon a time calling ministers and head of spending entities in the Republic of Labrador for 12 years to tell them they can't get a reason why they are proceeding the way they proceeded. And the people were answering. And the superintendent was making Grand Jeddah and Liberia case to the ECOWAS Parliament, telling the people why to do the right thing was correct. They bring you back to your town, to your hometown, to your village. All they do is talking about the administration, the way the country is not going correctly. Porter is involved into it. The 8 administrative districts, all the towns and villages in Grand Jeddah, nobody is excluded. And nobody has personal issue against the superintendent. Personal issue to do anything. Nobody has personal thing. We have policy issues with the superintendent. So if you're in the superintendent circle, you tell him so that he can be a policy-oriented person. I don't know whether some of you that are around the superintendent circle have seen what the superintendent submitted. And if any one of you that is close to the superintendent has seen what the superintendent submitted to the county council, you're never going to allow the superintendent to have submitted that. And in the Republic of Liberia, in the history of this county, the superintendent is the only superintendent that submitted this type of document on behalf of Grand Gedeh County. And no superintendent on planet Earth, God can call everyone upon, that can ever agree to submit the kind of report that the superintendent submitted. No government official in the Republic of Liberia can agree to submit this thing. But again, the superintendent submitted it on behalf of Grand Gedeh, against the people of Grand Gedeh County, and people sitting down. And they feel that people talking to the superintendent. No, that the administration was talking to. And this is a clear explanation that until when you are a superintendent, sitting mayor, representative, or senator, you can't do anything for Grand Gedeh County. Even if you want to see that the county is transformed, no. If you want to see Grand Gedeh County being transformed, if you are in leadership, it can be development superintendent happy. You can be county inspector happy. Moreover, when you have a superintendent that is not a vision made to you, you talk for now judgment there, na vla. PLO, plop. And this is a situation that Grand Gedeh found herself in today. And to allow this administration, let's forget about one area in Bow employee, you say, in Zamitown, you don't know what happening there. And in Grio and Twabo. What does somebody work for him to go to Commissioner Muna? What happened in Kuro TD here? You don't know. What happened in Jaudi? You take one of our car from here to go to the place. But what happened around the administration building? The 2 days old child, I want a man back to go to the hospital. When they pass around the administration building, the child will have an idea that something was ongoing and come at the standstill. It's at the standstill. Be abandoned on behalf of the people of Grand Gedeh County from the Grand Gedeh County people money. Is that how we're going to continue this? And the superintendent put everything together and submitted it. Now the county council is calling them one by one to can't get reason. Please can explain to all why you put inside here. Why is it that one person will be taking money from the county cover? In the period of 1 day, the person take $5 million liberty. So at a rate of 200, 5 times 5 $25,000 in 1 day, the person take. He alone. They're not his salary, they're not anything, he's just receiving money. All our projects here are the standstill. Go in the various districts. And in their budget performance report, the superintendent was brave enough to tell the people of Grand Gedeh County that all the administrative districts will not do nothing there. Just imagine. District development project, nothing. Because you can say something because we went to all the places we asked. They want your guy is Ziata, why every day you want money for it. Police station. I know I want a police station to be, whether it will be having CCTV, whether it will be having drone on top of a camera, video will be on top it, or why you be want it to be. The cross while parking in front of the when I'm moving, will tell the Queen people to take it and share it. Because you see what you're doing to the people, and these are reasons why the superintendent not able to go to any of the districts. No, because the superintendent leave from here and go to Bison Statutory District to go to the district headquarters, Jaudi, to spend it. What is superintendent Ozidi? What place the superintendent Ozidi? If the superintendent left from here to go to Queenable Ziatam, the superintendent can work from Ziatam. Officially, when the superintendent go to that place, and the superintendent having cross-section on citizen meeting, and the superintendent spend a night there, the superintendent should be working from the superintendent compound. Webley, they play the floor, everything crack, or they play the ceiling tap falling down in the superintendent office. I play the vice jewel will go sit down. No way. So he's not able to go there. If you can say that is Yaga, you want to go to Belebo, or you can go to say you want to go see Commissioner Muna there, no way. But let's say one Chinese company go to that place, Ghana, they will be running to the place. Now, the finance officer submitted. Now they wrote you, the superintendent. The county council wrote you your communication. Now this thing will create problem for the people of Grand Jira County. A your fee, you get a checkbook, so you can go in and take money from the prosperity going to judge each and every one of us. Destination can change. Anything that God destined will happen. If God destined verification, evaluation, it will happen. I don't care whether it takes a long time. But again, people need to be evaluated. They need to be verified in their appraisal. And this time around, moving forward, the Grandians will insist that in the future, nobody can go say that superintendent office. They just go to the city or go 10 over. No. You should know why you're sitting down on. And there should be a verification. And that way back, going offices, nobody can talk to that. The whole office do they did a keyway, different person. Everybody go by that venue. That kind of thing, what they put doing, the current city mayor was leading before. In fact, she ran away from the country. Then the former city mayor now was turning over. She how they call it, the all of them were here. For her, she now goes, she was here. But teacher Johnson report, she now giving. Turn over report to say this is what I'm turning over for the 6 years I stay here. Nothing. Nobody can trace anything. This is the situation. Now, the kind of thing Grand Jira going through. So when you see the country and you feel that the country will develop, on the kind of atmosphere, it's not possible. And we don't need to sit down. We have to debate the issues and make sure that we are part of the solutions. If you're not part of the problems, you need to be part of the solution. And we just don't need to sit down. We don't just need to sit down. We need to talk about it and making sure that it's happening. Sometimes you can say, when we talk, we're not happening. What happened with birthday? And birthday get a trainer money back. And we're talking a year that one school collecting $8,500 for flexibility fees. And they get a trainer money back to them. The trainer was signing for the money there to say, people who take government pay, they get a trainer money back to them. So if you have money to stay where the trainer finish with Azena, what do you do? So that is a clear explanation that you collected the money from the boat to eat. The boat coming for you. When you just feel that the country education of you. When I say country, you might not be thinking that your country are turning down unless they run away with the poor $50,000. The way they put a very disgrace can say in the place here. Take the grieving people money. So now you submitted. In the absence of doing a budget performance review, you submitted budget draft. Okay, before the year end in October, the law say, yeah, let me use supposition. You're supposed to submit the draft budget. You gave the one you use it to the fund. Can I see you? There's small question to ask you. Let's see now the student run away. They had to call it the county finance officer run away. I know the student, the people that run the student, they want to be japping people. Where can hundreds where you're welcoming here? And what we told you that day, welcome Mochi when you are here. That we should know that you're not here. The people party coming high their program. They may come here, they may get here. They get here. You wait after the program before you come. So the possibility of Grand Jira County carrying on development agenda, the development activities to the developmental agenda here for this county are completely plump PLO for this year. And they're making things difficult for themselves. You don't have an approved budget, you start using money from the country account. You're doing it, and you feel that it's at the detriment of the people of Grand Judea County. But again, no sin go unpunished. The laws of the republic will be applied. In that acting, do your guess moon and day where when the captain move on, even the referee can say all rule or plan. Then I hear you. The rule will be applied. As an administrator, these are things you're discouraging, disappointing the students that are doing public administration. But again, they need to face the country. So they have to push strong to kind of change the dynamic around here. Grand Judea County Authority. They submitted budget performance report. County Council say, where are you? Come. Let's talk about it. He said, you're not coming until July. Then a financial consultant will write on behalf of the finance officer. Financial consultant who doesn't know his responsibility. Are you the one the finance officer will tell say, write on behalf to the county council that I will not be in office, I will not appear. I'm coming between the 5 to the 10. July 5 to July 10 before I can be able to carry the country. So you not get your job description tell you say you're supposed to be writing correspondence, you're supposed to be responding to communication. They reduce you as a consultant now to administrative assistant. That the consultancy there, your consultancy, how they call it, contract. It tells you that you must also be responding to official communication on behalf of the finance officer office. Is that why your term of reference then a consultancy you providing then? You're not providing. What kind of consultancy does it? Like you in the people office. You say financial consultant. Then in the office, you saw the bank statement, your financial consultant. You saw the bank statement report submitted. The bank statement report submitted, it indicted you as a financial consultant. The reason why they pay you as a financial consultant, they need to immediately cancel that consultancy contract from you. Because you see now in the place. And if you providing the consultancy for the people and to the people, and they say they don't want to be in line with compliance, you resign. They tell the person no. But mommy, how you resign against it? The way they carry you there, how you be there? If you want to be part of this conversation, we will soon be going. We still have more time. We're not leaving planet F. We're not leaving you. But we are still here going for a musical break. That's what we mean. 15 minutes past 10 p.m. here in our country. From Grand Judea County this evening. After 10:09, and the station you are tuning into is the voice of the people, the voice of the voiceless, the voice of Gedeh 88.5, Grand Judea County voice, the voice of Grand Judea County. From the Gedeh Communication Network Incorporated, this is the voice of the people. The voice of Grand Judea County. Let's go to Grand Bassa a little bit to see what is happening there. Popular Demand 2005. Let's squeeze in this opinion. Good evening. Welcome to Voice of Gedeh Radio. Who am I talking to? And you joining us from where?
Thank you, sir. I'm Jimmy Stanford, and you vote for it. The last time I was trying to make a call for them, and they were putting the work in.
All right.
Sir, we are suffering because of patronage. So, if I take someone and work for 30 years, we will be very in place. Then begin to give them a clear of 5 years to the country. Okay, see the other countries, how they are developed. The geography of African America is a geography anyone there that will have for this country. So if anyone is there, the Nigerian Buddha, the country more in the soul, Buddha Jackia, or cow. Then we will be developed. Look around the administration. Look to the side. Look the road that living from the student house that is of Canada. Look at the country, some part of the community, no comment. Now, are we there? Or do we have happened there? So we are suspect. What we do, we only looking at give them more especially and then updating us. Thank you. I will be part of the conversation again as long you be okay or air.
Thank you. It's a nice sound talking to you, my dear brother. And this is the type of county that we have. And nobody will can develop this county. Even the Mosi people that are here, they will not develop Grand Gedeh. Grand Gedeh will be developed by Grandidians. The Mosi people will contribute, but they will not develop this place. The reason why they will not develop this place because they will come, they are here, then they have a conversation with us. I will say, that want the transformational growth about this county, we will have to get in the conversation with them. We get in discussion with them with sincerity. Then we can move this country forward. I want bush, yes. I can give you bush. We have our forest, our family, we. You see that? Then Grand Gedeh will be developed. You come, then you contribute. And then you make maximum use of the contribution. But you say, I get bush. You give it to him, the rest of the other family, they taking an issue with you. You must see, man, when you're not careful, you leave the place. And they must see, man, when you say, okay, let me stay with them and hear how the drama end between them, they continue. At the end of the day, you say the people here, they full of confusion. I will start duping them. They give you small money, you forget it. What the man getting from there is at the detriment of your generation just around or those that are expected. That's the type of society that we have here. So only Grandidians can develop Grand Gedeh County. The other people can give you a helping hand. They will scratch your back. But they will not scratch in front of you now because they don't want to violate your privacy. So you yourself got to take responsibilities. Grand Gedeh County, they will come around here and tell you that they will take care of Grand Gedeh. You say you contribute to the transformational growth of this country, that the country will move forward. But the country is not moving anywhere. The reason why the country is not moving is not that people can't support the country. No, the country, Grand Gedeh gets support more than other counties in Liberia. Grand Gedeh gets support more than other counties in Liberia. Some of those counties that you can see, Grand Gedeh gets support more than them. Grand Jira gets support money in Mosorado County. It's just a glaring thing. Grand Jira gets support money in Nima. The population of Nima, they got more than 300,000. When they get some more money there, the way they can share it. Nima County get money about 7 administrative, electoral district. For $1 million between the people. Let 5% go divide it and see what's going to happen. Then each of the districts again have claims. And the way they kill and man people plenty like that. Go to Mosorado County. I got more than 1 million people living in that place. Post only they got 17 districts. Give them money. You see, all the planted the industrial area to that place. They get some more money there the way they can share it. There are some districts in Monrovia that still not feeling the impact. Go to Warway in that area and go see how the places look like. Don't talk about Grand Bassa County. All roads lead to Mitterski there, Asila Mita there, and BRE there, and other people. Challenge Union there. Any small thing they bring, the people want to share it. They got more than, they got about 5 districts in that place. Don't talk about Bond County. Grand Jira is blessed. Grand Jira has plenty of things. More than Nima County, more than Mosorado. Grand Jira can get more money for development, more than Mosorado County. On the ground that the population of Grand Jira County will not plenty. The people that are in Grand Jira will not plenty. And if you check in our forest, as small as Grand Jira is, the way we're looking here, we got that thing for the Chinese company, put our money go and down and thing. Most of it, where you get down in our place, where you get go air in our place. Come around the way the gold money area then looking like in Grand Jira, the very gold money camps, the way you can get in how they call it in Mosorado. They put that there about 1 million. We still struggling to reach 70,000 people. Okay, Grand Jira County gone 300,000. Grand Jira County gone 295,000 people here. You know how many 290,000 people can come from 1 million people? Then look around us here. Go to Quinemo. From Quinemo, see the numbers of Chinese companies that operating and see the number of gold mining area. Under our Kavala River, we got different groupings that are there. People digging gold and things. Let everybody contribute to the development agenda of this country. Let's forget about our own party and see where Grand Jira will be. If people not use this place as a vacation area, if Grand Jira not be like a park, the way Invisible Park look like, every day people going to go take picture. If people not come to Grand Jira, look at we got 3 parks here. The Sapo National Park, we got the Crown Bassa Forest, we got the Crown Grable Park. Then you got the laws and things around. Go to some forest area around here. See the laws that are there. We don't even have a real renowned logging company that have plow factories. The way Flamenco they were looking those days. PTP they were around here. Vampla, LTPOC, Kavala. We're looking around here those days. Zwedu. Nobody used to walk so easily in Zwedu. Where you can see somebody now walk from all the way Katume side. They go all the way to Top Parking. Zwedu were having rundown testing. We have plenty here. You know, we reach 500,000, you know, we 300,000 people correctly. 15,000 people in Grand Jira. Even if the poor at 300,000, with the resources that we have here, other countries don't have it. Most of the people got to go on down St. Paul and be digging sand and all around there. Leave from here right now, before you can pass by chance on in town and go to Middle East. You know the number of foreign countries that we have in Grand Jira? Middle East, Jamaica, USA, China, all the places are so gold money area. The way they are digging the golds to say they how they are contributing to the development agenda of this county here. Down the day, all our streets in Grand Jedeh here, if not quarter, it will be at least a cement paved street that you can move between communities. Look at the central circle. Look at the road from Infant Kiash to John, the first step on Doe Street. The one from Doe Street coming all the way here to go to the city hall. From the city hall here, going all the way to John on Deswa Street. This stress, we can't face it. But we have people around here digging goals and taking. You know how many kilos of gold are leaving from Grand Jedeh? The numbers of goals are leaving from Grand Jedeh. You get it to other places. They want Kematine and they're suffering to get mountain. Talking about B mountain. B mountain can come near Glarestan before Duotan. Even Monimba. You know how long the people are now, they don't care about exploration. We are taking things and say, yeah, we reach to A42, we're taking it from Putu Mountain. So we have the resources here. The only thing, unfortunately, no repeated leaders that we can have in Grand Jedeh. That's our problem. Somebody say now somewhere they won't contest. You not hear anybody did one day. They want woman blind Zare from Puan. And Papa was saying now what tapping power in a play there. How they call it? For the Nyao people to say that and say, we bring the woman here, what's saying now all the young boy here in John's on here. Are you caring? We register you and carry you so you can be representative for Grand Jedeh. I can't do that one day. Somebody say now whole day people spend 30, 40 years in America, then they spend all around, they come back, then they won't be representative and senator. You're not able to tell somebody from between, how they call it, from Chai village going all the way to Bewedi, to take your sons or daughter from in between there and say, come, you got to take a Nyawo Chan that left the play more than, I don't know how many years. Okay, and say, I won't be senator. Somebody leave and say, I won't be paramount chief. I won't be representative. Why again add a River G? When River G read it today, when they say they claim the whole side from paramount chief down to senator, they will change everybody. Because you're not living according to the indicator, so they can change and put different people in there. Grandidians, Liberian, need to take a decision. If you are resigning in Grand Jedeh here, you got to take the bull by the horn. Come to leadership. So you can transform this place if you had a mindset. And let's forget about repeating leaders around here. People that can always come with transfer aggression. You superintendent, you still have election money. People that never voted for you, you're still keeping things in mind. There are one, how they call it, one parliament member, one lawmaker from Grand Jedeh country who still telling people about 2005. Then 2005, then the other people here, then they not vote for me. Then 2011, then the other one here say they not vote for me. This and that. Everybody will vote for you. By your own structure, you not know they're voting. Then you want people to vote for you, having a thing in mind against people cheering to come. Just imagine that kind of thing. How Grand Jedeh will move on. Grand Jedeh will not move on. And administration taken by force. Because when you're not ready to continue to administer the affairs of the country administratively, we'll remind you, and then we'll call the needed authority to take a decision. I think, people still don't know what friends are for. The interpretation of friendship is consistency to the issue and fairness. But when you have a friend who is in leadership, your inability to tell them what is right that they are not doing to the people will just make that friendship to be on the surface. Your friendship that you're making around when people are not in power again, you can't call yourself. They will not call you. The people who are beyond them before, you can see them calling the people there again. You can see them calling the people. So when your time you be with somebody, tell them what they are doing is not correct. The person continue, you break the friendship. Just end the friendship. Say I can't continue. And people ask you, say no, this is my friend. We are together, but I continue to talk to him on what he's doing. I feel that it's not correct because the people that are around the leader are those that they will come. It's like a financial consultant in the administration building, then the people they carry on high degree of corruption. So what kind of consultancy you providing to that place? Financially, that one person will get 5 checks, 4 checks in his or her name in one data. You stay to that place, say you provide consultancy, you move on to the place. Prosperity is going to judge you tomorrow. You sit now in a place as a financier. What kind of financial management institution that ever told you that superintendent will use the administrative assistant to get 17 million from the county account? They just signing for check, signing for check, signing check, signing check, withdrawing money. For what thing? My man, you said it now, you listen to me today. You know why I told you listen to me? The greatest regret ever in the history of your educational career that was a particular job that you accepted in the way you're doing it. The intention you went with was to have a good administration. But when you see your supervisor not going the way that you take it administratively, you leave a place. My man, you move from there, leave the place. Because you don't get the power to tell the man, say, we'll do the right thing. So say you don't get the power to tell the man, say, we'll do the right thing because the way you went there, move from there. Grand Gedeh County, where are we? We'll take our musical break when we are back. Then we'll continue our conversation. 26 minutes to 11 p.m. in our country. The station that you are tuned into is the voice of the people. The voice of Gedeh 88.5 megahertz.
WhatLBR.com. WhatLBR.com.
This is the time to come together to keep our complicity forever. So open up your heart, let us do love number ease. Don't expect we need to make a stand. Let's all say one another. And let's do it together as brothers and sisters.
We're watching to see whether we can do that to live together as brothers and sisters. Is when we put the issue of development info that will benefit the rest of the other people in Liberia, using Grand Jeddah County as a case study, where right now people still transferring elections aggression, people still transferring administrative aggression against other people around here. And we need to move on. Liberia, Grand Jeddah County need to improve. With what is unfolding right now in between, we notice that all these things, communication to and fro here, people refusing to be accountable, they refusing to explain how they administer the affairs of local government here to the people of Grand Jamaica. This is a very difficult thing to see and hear. Because tell me now, how we'll move on, how the country will develop, what is the benchmark, the lesson learned 2025 that we can use to improve on in 2026? Checking around here, people feel that when they spend, nobody asks them any question, nobody talk about what they did in the past, what they are doing, what they will do, what they plan to do, why they are doing what they did. Nobody is thinking about that. And like that, year come, year in, year out, the country still remain that the way it's looking. Now that we can get money, we can get money. Grand Jeddah County have resources. Grand Jeddah County, the Grandians around here, they're not plenty. And we got means of getting support around here. To leave from Grand Jeddah County and go to other counties, it's very easier for us here. But the way we are managing this county as leaders, it's difficult for us to leave and go anywhere, to go to other counties around here. People are pulling into Grand Jeddah every time. There are some counties in Liberia, the way the Liberian, the aliens, the foreigner, the way they are pulling into Grand Jeddah, people don't go there to the counties. It is because what we have here, and now that they don't want to go to them, but look, they are the leaders that are there. Don't get me wrong now, there are issues, but on the overall, they protect their county business as their heartbeat. They make it their concern. You see the Nimbayan, you see the Bunkies, the Lofian, you know, the Bazolians, they are here. And every other time they think about, they are nationalistic. They think about their country. They think about how they can go back home and develop their place. And if you check the number of investment in this country, majority of our friends that are from here and from other different countries, geographically by their placement in Liberia, they have good number of investment here in our country. We just need to add on to them. You see, as a typical Nigerian back to background people, to see how we are improving. But see, football business here is a drama. Church business on the other side is a drama. School business again is a drama. Poor people cheering them together, you take money from them in the name of will talk to people to pass them. You can be an administrator for school and tell people to cheat, creating a condition that students will cheat. You know you're not able cheating. You need to create a condition that you take money from the students. And that what makes some of our children today, the prostitution is high on the increase. At the end of the day, their lives, the way they experience and the way they go about looking for the money is at the detriment of their life. You all make it one day go, okay, age people in the country, they had that time you all start running away. And it's very bad. Chinese people. Today I was going to the university there to go teach. I just saw plenty to on Kano Road. I saw plenty Malaysian people. People that know the Indian people. They just said nobody know where they're going. But I know they were waiting for car to go somewhere. They just there. What the mission, nobody know anything. Pour opium to that place, Jenna. And the whole Kano Road will have it ransacked. But some of the people come in the car, nobody checking on them because they're meeting you. How much money they giving you so much? How much they giving you? Nobody can ask anybody one day for their mission. What are you doing? In the night, they get in the cars and they go to the bushes, they sit down in the place. They take our resources from here. Somebody put black dead in the bed. They carry what kind of dead they put it in the bed. You have no idea. They can't know what they're going to do with it. You don't know anything. When they go, they say that dead, they're going to test the soil. What kind of test soil? They play that wedding here. Agriculture demonstration site here. Run here, agriculture demonstration site. And all they are testing things. You did the thing, you're not putting out. You couldn't put it, say, looking for some kind of rat. What kind of rat are you looking for? What kind of rat you taking for granted? Kind of like granted, not benefiting from the rat. In the night, walking until in the bed, put in the truck carrying it. While the truck carrying it, then they go wash it different place. They take everything from there. They put it in bed, they take it and carry it. And we send it down here because when you see they put your car there, they go to your place there, they pull out my panel, they put plenty step up there. People just walking and climbing step whole day. Because when people go to the administration building, we'll see the people. We'll put it in the budget that you want 2,000 to run a your office in the Tome Palace. You won't go back to the Tome Palace again? Why are you always rushing to go back to the Tome Palace if you say that player can have Boginabi meeting? Because when you start doing what is not correct, the explanation to tell people that this is not how you're thinking, it's lame. It's lame. You can't explain your own budget you're submitting. Budget performance report. You can't explain it. You're running away. You're running away. Financial consultant writing a communication to the county council on behalf of the county finance officer. A consultant, just a consultant. And you know your consultancy will not go to that side. They will tell you to give financial advice. And by right, your contract should not be extended by now. Financial consulting, your contract should not be extended. No reason that your contract should be extended. If there's an audit, you'll be indicted, say, in the first place. What kind of consultancy you providing in that place? You're not doing the way you're supposed to do. The economy might be paying you. No consultant need to be to that place. But the kind of best statement there, you say now with your consultant say that people producing, and you say now to the place, you now resign, then people say they want computer for you. Computer to do what? Computer to be writing letter and be on behalf of the how do you call it, the county finance officer. Man, the thing you're doing, you start doing the thing. You might not be doing that if you say you're from China. You're not from China. They shouldn't tell you not from China. You'll be doing what there's somebody will say you booking and busy in the player. Don't get fair with the people because the explanation in your leadership, the leader don't put that Gaddafi left behind in Libya. The way they can administer it, we just not just to the Libya. In fact, they don't even tell us that I think that one of them say in a brother for type of Nigeria country. The way you're treating your own people. The way you're treating your own people. So all the things you're doing, you're campaigning around here, want to be senator here. So if you're senator, what you're going to be doing around here? County superintendent job. It's difficult for you like this. Look at the document that coming from your office, from around your circle. See, they come and tell your finance officer, your finance minister. Look at the kind of communication you're writing to people. Telling you, how they call it, a financial consultant, the one where you want computer for. As a superintendent, you put it in your budget. You need computer for the financial consultant. Provide consultancy for you, need laptop for him. Why a consultancy contract? What kind of thing you doing? What do you saw that man doing as a consultant in the administration building? The man who provided 2025 financial advance to you for which you submitted that bank statement here that the people calling you running away from. And you want to say for financial consulting? Consultancy? No. Man, I'm not do that kind of thing to Evangeline. How you administer the affair of our country like this? We can't do that. A good dancer must know when to lead the stage as a prerequisite to our return. From the Gedeh Communication Network Incorporated, the voice of the people, the voice of the voiceless. Before we can go to Toya Town tomorrow, let me tell you exactly what we'll be looking at. We need a Queenable situation a little bit because we're trying to see how best we can get our information from that endpoint. We want to know exactly what is happening inside there right now. What they are discussing, we can't discuss it right now on the radio, but we're looking at the result of what will be coming off from that place. Some people they right now answering some questions before the traditional people why they have to invite uh, FDA people in that place to be beating people, firing guns and all the kind of thing, and then looting people and all the kind of thing and like that. The traditional people went into it, and then they want to know why it's happening that way. So management team for the Queenable Forest already decided doing the invitation for some of their executive. As I speak to you right now, they are being invited by the traditional people, and they are there in the Dua era, in the Balu clan, and then they are answering some questions on their decisions. We'll soon get the funding from that endpoint, then we'll be able to let you know. But they're all happening around the Crown Grable Forest, around there to see some of it happening to that place, some of it happening around the Queenable Reserve Forest area. So we'll get all this information and then we'll be able to let you know. Another dramatic or drama similar thing that again happened around the Tojira town of Bell from Tojira town to Solo town and Doro zone around Jerutown area that reserve area. FDA FDA informed the, the, the people that they want to have that place reserved, and you just name it. So that Tojira town, Solo town, Isa, and Doro zone, Jeru town area, FDA have a conversation with the people there and told the people that we want to have the place as a reserve part of the reserve area, going to that Gay town area, having no composition. And the people, they did well. They went there, we went there, the meeting, they showed the people where they can cut. Because from 1950, 1940, and thing, if you decide to go by 1940 something mark, it means that you'll be taking, most of the people will be breaking their homes and things like that. So they played the composition ended there where you should stop. But again, if you want to say you want to demolish the people homes and take them from those places, it's not going to be possible. So going in that place, going to the people into that town, standing and acting as if to say when you FDA ranger, then you some kind of person that when you say, when you talk, then it remain at that. My man, don't be when you go to the people, don't make the people afraid of gun, because when you go to the people, the next time you appear to that place and you say what you say to the people there, don't hold anybody responsible, because you're not going to any town in Grand Gedeh County and threaten the people and feel that you'll go scot-free. You'll be prosecuted according to the laws of the republic. And in line with the laws of the republic, if you threaten any Grand Gedeh because you are a ranger, you can name what kind of thing you put behind yourself in that place. We'll surely take our issue with you, because we have a superintendent that doesn't care about the well-being of the people here. They don't know what is happening around here. That doesn't in any way suggest that you can just go into towns and villages and see what's happening, or maybe marginalize the people there, or maybe suppress the people there and then you can just leave and go scot-free. It's not going to happen like that. And it will bring every one of you to the public court. On the same radio, will call all of your name in a place that went to that criminal area and there while you're there to the place there. And even the conversation between you and the Tojilatan people again, in the Tojilatan girl again, will soon be bringing it back to the people here so the people can get to know what is unfolding, what went wrong from those places around that. Gone are those days where you can just come in Grand Jide and your feet, you're just marching on that people, suppress people, and then at the end of the day, you're leaving like that. Again, we will pick up another story again. Let me just give you the gist. We'll just pick up another story. That foreign ranger, when your gas, your beat, and you feel that you how they call it, you went scot free. I can show you. When you are concluded with the two cases, then we'll pick up that one again. So don't feel that it not end. Every Liberian and Nigerian in this country and country, their life matters the most to us. And if you feel that you get the boss of the boss to the court, you're joking. All right, information just reaching us again. I just hit our main desk. The traditional people are more concluding that their invitation is extended to the leaders in a criminal bill, more especially with regard to the forest management team in a place for the decision they took about FDA going in a place. And, they are more concluding the invitation is being extended already. They took some people, they call them there to go to the traditional people right now in the battle clan there to give reason why they did what went wrong in that place. And when the traditional people finish with what they're doing to that place, they're not all to it. We call some of you already, and you know that I call you, and I know that you know that I call you. I place a call, and I told you that Voice of Gedeh Radio will be coming to have a conversation on your role play in the particular FDA going in a play. Some people are allegedly saying that they were looted, gunfire in the air, all the kind of things like that. So we're going into it. We talked to you already. We're coming for the exclusive interview with you. Whether you were afraid to talk to us, you're not afraid. But again, we already start talking to some of the people that were involved into it. As soon as we read to Pinamo Zia town, we'll try to conclude the conversation. Then we'll tell the people the detail of that. But send the traditional people into it, whether or not they finish or not finish, we'll go into it, we'll get all of the information. Then when we are in Ziatan, again we'll visit the Badu clan. We're visiting the Badu clan again to know about that program Chinese company. And the superintendent went to that place and you were blasting set up a committee. Committee members. Since indeed that committee was established, the public stay awaiting the outcome of the responsibilities given you. When you give your report to the superintendent, you must also inform the Pinamo people and inform the public about that Chinese company that operated for more than 1 year in our place. They not do anything for the poor that the poor will come to stamp. We'll do a verification to see. They might not be on the software to see whether there are people working on a cover and you're sitting down here, you're acting that nothing happening when the poor are pointed. Cleverly, the game the superintendent play. And when in a play, you decide to appoint you to the community because you are criminal people. Tomorrow you say, I appointed your six sons from here. And I also then I appointed on the committee, I said they must report to me. They are yet to report to me. So now that means now that you're lecturing them. So Queenable versus Queenable to Queenable, man of Queenable plus Queenable equal Queenable. You must say that in the play, you might allow the kind of thing to happen to you against your own people. And if you can't come out to the public to tell the public what actually unfolded and how far that Chinese company is right now with regard to the social agreement. We'll come next week, Chief. We'll call your knee and tell the people how yourself being against the Queenable people. And this is how we want to draw the curtain down on this program. Boson is taking you home. Today is Friday. Tomorrow will be ending the week of the 20th. The week of the 21 will start on Sunday. Officially, the week of the 22 will begin on Monday. From the Gedeh Communication Network Incorporated. The frequency is 8.5 megahertz. The voice of the people. The voice of the voiceless. The voice of Grand Gedeh County. Let me do this as an evening regard to my friend and brother, David Topa, Town 1. Good evening, sir. How are you today? How be your town? Mama, auntie, how are you? Do you think I join me to carry me to be your town and give me woman there? It didn't go. I can't accept it. Every day I can be encouraging me to go to be your town. The way you be your town, girls train and high like that. And go take all the color woman from be your town. When she go walk up when you go to the airport, Dori Bene Isa. When she now go when you hungry, you go to the airport, Dori Bene Isa. I want to do some man. So you can visit and pass. Okay, Baba woman right here when she go walk about to Canada, you say, you know, cool, then you put Dori Beneza. Then they turn right again, they can't tell you say that you must cook. The traditional tradition. And you know, I want to share one funny thing with you. I just let the, sometimes when a change the Nigerians, when something terrible really happen, when we hurting and the way they can be talking about, when you're talking for when you not reach to that RTA area when you're talking, they can want be polishing things. You reach to RTA now, Omen Joseph Time now he's stressing it now. I said the way they administer the office of the county, and not put the way the superintendent doing, he got to calm down. And the last time we're talking about doing that, he said the superintendent using his own domain. I'm not dying, man. Jesus Christ, the come down. When the Felicia was a dunking, good evening, my man. How are you today? And Beatrice was a gallows. Then Marie was a bar, and Yvonne was a G. Good evening, guys. How are you today? Gentlemen, we have to go. Face the issue is returning. Maybe tomorrow or Sunday, with a special edition. But tomorrow we can show you that the wisdom circle is coming back. The program every Saturday that we are running here called the Wisdom Circle. For the old fools, tell us exactly what's your experience for the past 25 years ago, how Liberia was looking at, what you had to share with us at the Wisdom Circle there. 30 years ago, what do you want to share with us on the radio? Tomorrow that program coming out 8:30 to 11. We call it the Royal Circle. Yeah, my man, when you're 17 years old, move on the road. You know, 20 years old, move on there. You say 30 years back. What you can explain to people? So 40 years back. What you can tell the people here of Grand Jeddah, what you can tell the old people, what you can tell the young one, how you survived those days. What are those things that you really used to do? You know, till now at 51, so now I'm cleaning all to the whole I'm trying can say, you don't want to do it when your friend can then can say, yeah, your part to work. But your part, nobody will come out for you in the play when somebody can't let them, they come into. So the old people tomorrow will be telling your things. The younger one, you are the youth, they must listen tomorrow on the radio. So they can hear some things and how our parents survive. And I'm just hoping tomorrow that some of them will call and explain about the health sector too. Those days when I think about the health sector, I want to speak to my late grandmother. Say, if you are around there, I want to speak to herself. You know, she said something one time, but come here, and you know, I'm a bad dude. Bad? My man, I want to back. You over to around here. Now you will go to the play, they get injection, amodiaquin, and you know, cetirizine, they get who you know get cetirizine, you say. The woman, you know, take a pot of pepper, they just back with some kind of lead the pot, they will pepper you, the whole pepper will go behind your brain. Tasso, cholesterol, diabetes, all kind of things that we hear now these days. You know, infection, this and that. Those days, who used to hear those things? I want you to this day when you're not put chicken feet in the soup, then you don't want to eat the soup against that. You're not put talking wind and then you don't want to eat it. But those days you put one down, I said, you know, chop in the soup, we call it pan butter, that cabbage, and then how they call it, a pan cabbage, then we need to chop for eggplant. You want to call it the chimpo cock butter, the one we need to chop for almost split that in 2 times, you don't want to eat. One piece of bony, when you get a bony boom, you must tell God thank you. And I want to make again my own and sister been cooking. I can't come on, king me there. Yeah, they forget me for you. My own chicken feet. So that chicken feet, then they go there for me to come to lay complete. You know what eat? Just listen to more. Let it aid us. Let it provide pieces of advice for you so you can live long. Gentlemen, we have to go. We have to go. This is how we want to conclusively conclude. A good dancer must know when to leave the stage as a prerequisite to your return. Across the water, they call him après moi, c'est moi. After me, and me. Remember now, prosperity is going to judge each and every one of us here tomorrow. The life we live today speak for us tomorrow. Debate, not confrontation. If you are not part of the problem, you will be part of the solutions. Grand Jira County have to survive. Administratively, we got to debate the issues. It was a nice time being part of this team, tuning into the voice of the people. If you are in Chenzoni, you can locate me. From Gia. And when you are in Gia, you see I'm looking for Bracely. Say yes, see. Park you think. Credit me up with the Diablo to Waba. Is I can blame on that.